All right, hello, Yogi, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. We're not gonna need really anything today except for your mat, and then if you'd like blocks or books or something to kind of prop your hands up on, grab those. And then when you're ready, we're gonna just meet in a Shavasana today. So whatever that means in your body, whatever feels comfortable, legs wide together, maybe arms cactused overhead, just finding a comfortable space and closing the eyes. Meeting in your Shavasana, all the shoulder blades to really start to press into the mat. Maybe today taking palms face up and really feeling heavy and weighted through the back of your hand. Start to see if you can become aware of where your body is meeting the mat. So really starting maybe from the crown of your head, maybe from the tips of your toes, but working in one direction through the body. Noticing how your heels press down, maybe the side of your foot. Do parts of your calf touch the mat? Do parts lift off? Just noticing these little points of contact. Allowing the body to press down just a little deeper, feeling heavier. Starting to slow the breath if it's not already. Moving to 4 to 6 counts for an inhale. And 4 to 6 counts for an exhale. Create a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Maybe even tucking your chin just a little bit, lengthening the back of your head on the mat. Now, as you inhale, almost imagining an elevator with the breath in through the nose, down the throat. Constriction creates an almost wave-like sound. Fill up the air in your lungs and then down to the belly. And as you exhale, bring it back up, belly through rib cage. Press it out your throat and through the nose. We'll be doing lots of balancing today, lots of transitions. So establish this pattern of breath and see if you can hold it for the rest of class. Every time you exhale, allow the body to sink a little bit deeper into the earth. This focus on the connection point that's going to help us keep balanced, keep lifted in the body. Take one more big inhale. One more full exhale all the way. And start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Begin to walk the feet back towards your hips. Keep them about hip-width distance apart. And then heels come back. If your hands are by your side, it's almost like you could brush your heel with your fingertips. We're going to be taking a couple bridge roll-ups through the spine. So starting right away, everybody bring your hands to your low belly, maybe even finding your hip bones. We're going to practice just this feeling of hugging in through the core by knitting the rib cage together and pulling up and in through the pelvis. So with your hands on your hip bones or maybe on your belly, I want you to slowly feel the pelvis rock back, minimizing the space between your low back and the mat. Now rock it all the way forward. Physically feel your hands on your hips move. Really emphasize that space between the low back and the mat. Come back. Bring it all the way in. Notice how you're hugging in through the belly, how the rib cage knits together. This is a natural exhale breath. Inhale, rock it forward. So it's a subtle, small movement. We're just waking up through the spine. Take one more. Rock forward, inhale. Exhale, rock back. Now find a neutral position between the extreme rock forward and the extreme pull back. Now find a neutral spot. Take an exhale of all of your breath. On an inhale, we'll do a bridge roll up, slow and controlled. Press through the feet to lift the hips, not super high yet. Hands can stay on the hip bones. And then slowly roll down, trying for one vertebrae at a time, and then down through the tailbone. Roll up, slow and controlled. Maybe go a little bit higher. Hands can now rest on the mat. Slowly lower down. One more time, roll up as high as feels comfortable right now. Really press through the feet. Allow the shoulders to be heavy and the hips lift up. Roll down, noticing the connection on each vertebrae of the spine. Pelvis is down and heavy. And then start to draw the right kneecap in. Extend the left leg out. If you can, get your heel to touch the mat. Toes can be flexed or pointed, whatever works. And start to hug the right knee into your body, hugging it to the outside, almost like you're bringing the knee up towards your armpit, your rib cage. Finding this opening first. And then bringing the leg through center. Slowly start to straighten the right leg. If you need to bend the left, welcome to do so. Interlace the hands either behind the knee, kind of finding above or below the knee. You can find your hamstring, or if you like a little bit more, bring the hands to your calf or your ankle. Just finding this feeling. So the back is straight. Maybe the tendency is to gaze up behind you, almost arching the upper spine off the mat. Feel a slight tuck of the chin. Let the back of the head be weighted. And whether your foot is planted or just the heel is down, feel heaviness through the left side of the body. One more inhale. Exhale, pull knee to chest. And switch. Bring the left knee in. And this hug to your body. And then slowly move the left leg out to the left side, pressing it against your rib cage, almost trying to squeeze it up into your armpit. And notice the lengthening along the right hip flexor. This in and of itself is a really big stretch, so be kind to yourself. And then draw your leg back through center. Give yourself one little pull in, and then extend the left leg. Again, hands interlaced by your hamstring or above the knee to your calf, maybe up to the ankle. Find what works best, planted right foot or extend. What's happened to your breath? One more inhale. Control the exhale. Knees come down, rock it in, pull knees to chest. We're gonna rock up 3 times and we're gonna meet in boat. So pull knees in, rock along the spine, come up, back, lift, back one more time. We'll meet in boat. If you can, keep the feet lifted. If not, let them plant and lift the heart. Find the gaze forward. Knees are gonna wanna bow out. Pull them together. For 3, 2, 1. Cross the feet, come forward, finding your tabletop. Find some organic movement, shake side to side. Maybe some cat-cows, maybe pressing in and out of child's pose. This is your choice here. Listen to what your body needs. Really starting to find that connection between breath and movement. And then when you're ready, meet in stillness. We'll take one cat-cow all together just to sync up. Inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the heart. Find a slight bend of the elbows. Exhale, cat. Round in, pull the pelvis forward. Inhale, find tabletop, tuck the back toes. And exhale, downward facing dog, lift up and back. Take some movement here, really letting the heels be heavy and weighted. Finding a stretch along the back of the calf. It's more than okay if your feet don't touch all the way. One more breath cycle. And then we meet in stillness. One inhale breath. Exhale, slowly walk forward. Feet come to meet your hands. Bend the knees as much as you need. Hips width distance apart this first time. Two options, either hands interlace at your neck, allowing the head to be heavy, or hands interlace at the low back. Maybe stay here if this is enough. Or begin to lift the hands, bringing them overhead. If your hands are bound, bring them down to your low back first, then release. Everybody inhale, halfway lift. Palms come to shins or above the knees. We're going to hold this just for a moment. Halfway lift is often just a transition pose, as is upward facing dog. We're going to pause in both of these today. Gaze down. Every time we come to a halfway lift, I want you to hit this position with the hips. It's a 90-degree bend. Even if the knees are bent, you're still coming out flat as a board, parallel to the mat. Hands are either above the knees, pressing into thighs, or fingertips to the shins. Wherever you are, find the strength in the arms, almost like you're building a shelf with your body. You're pulling the heart forward, shoulder blades come down, find a slight tuck of the chin, and notice the core. Every time you exhale, I want you to imagine bringing the ribs together, pulling the belly in. We'll hold here for one breath. Inhale, fill up with air. Can you extend the crown of head forward, press the tailbone back. Hold for the exhale, feel the core strength. Inhale, lift all the way up. Extend the mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus the arms, lift the heart. Inhale through center. Exhale, fold. We'll move through it this time. Inhale, halfway lift, strong. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, high plank. You can always take this on the knees or come up lifted. We're gonna flow through our chaturanga. You can take it from the knees or take it from your plank. Find a neutral position with the heart, not overly pressed, piking the hips, but certainly not collapsing. Almost as if you could balance a stack of plates. Inhale, you'll shift forward 1 or 2 inches. Exhale, chaturanga, arms, 90-degree bend. Inhale, upward facing dog. Now here we're gonna pause. Often we just flow through, the gaze can be down. Maybe one shoulder is pressing a little bit more than the other. So first just bring your knees to the mat. Maybe gaze behind you. Adjust the legs so that they're parallel. Should already be pretty set up here because we started in a plank. But maybe just make sure. Find a slight bend in the elbows. If you're like me, you tend to hyperextend. So find the slight bend, ground through the fingertips. As we exhale, we're all going to strengthen our thighs and bring them to lift off the mat. Knees hover, press to the tops of your feet. Lift, gaze forward. Not up, we're not constricting the neck. Certainly not down, losing strength. So gaze at a point in front of you. Press through the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over the feet and then flip. Find this position. Awesome work, yogis. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the foot. Find some movement forward and back. And then come to stillness. Low lunge. You're going to drop the back knee down. And right away, find your half splits. So the right foot is going to press out in front of you. Hip stacks directly over the left knee. Again, if you have blocks or books, you can keep yourself lifted. Be here through a couple cycles of breath. You can stay. If you'd like to work in a bit of a twist, the left hand is going to come down a little bit, right out from your right shin, underneath the shoulder. And you're going to inhale, lift the right arm. Gaze can be down or up. The hips stay square. The twist is coming through the chest. A lot going on here. We'll come back to the same kind of movement later in class. Press. Feel heavy through the left palm. Use it to open the torso a little bit more. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Find your traditional half splits. And then shift forward, tuck the back toes, lift. One breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Either both feet together or ekapada chaturanga. Right leg lifted, lower. Both feet plant up dog. Straight to down dog. Right away, inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, through to your low lunge. Take some movement. And find the low lunge. Drop the right knee down. One breath in, gaze forward. And exhale, half splits other side. Notice your toes flexed in front of you. Are you noticing that you're bringing the foot more to one side or the other? I tend to roll in. Maybe you're noticing that your foot's pressing out. Your toes are pressing to the corner of your mat. In a neutral position, you can lengthen the torso a little bit longer. Again, stay here, great place to stay. Really start to ground down through the right palm. You're going to twist, finding extended and open arm variation of our half splits, lifting up. What's happened to your breath here? Can you bring it back to that ocean wave sound? One more inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, shift forward. Tuck the right toes, inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step back. If you lifted on the other side, ekapada this side as well. Upward facing dog, straight through to down dog. Inhale, breath. Little different, exhale, walk the hands back to meet your feet. Slow and controlled. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold round. Inhale, breath, slowly roll up. As if you're pressing your spine against an imaginary wall. Shake it out. All right, so we should be at the back of our space. We're going to take a moving balancing series towards the front, holding each pose for a moment. So first, find this position, palms face forward. Inhale, breath, arms extend up overhead. Now you can either interlace fingers, release the pointer, or for a bit more of a challenge, release the fingers, just press the palms together and kind of fold the thumbs one over the other hand. Extend the arms overhead, one breath in. Exhale, huge step forward through the right foot. You're going to hinge from the hip. Warrior 3 with extended arms. If this is too much, hands can come to heart center. Or keep the arms up overhead. This is very much like our half splits pose. We're not opening the left hip, keeping everything grounded. Extend. Beautiful work. One more inhale. Hold, exhale. Inhale, Ekapada Tadasana. Pull the left knee up. Arms come overhead. Left knee flexes to 90 degrees. Stay. Or I just want you to extend the leg out. It doesn't have to be very high here. Maybe it's just hovering over the mat. But pull the kneecap up. Strengthen this left leg. Notice the wobble, that's okay. Inhale and exhale. Re-find your standing position, walk to the back of your space. Roll out that right foot if you need. And then reset. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, baby back bend. Release the heart. Inhale through center. Exhale, interlace the hands overhead or wrap the thumbs around the palms. You're going to shift the weight over to the right. One huge step forward with the left and hinge. Let's tap into the breath here. See if you can lengthen it out. Take one more inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Control the exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, Ekapada Tadasana. One-legged mountain. Biceps frame your ears. Strengthen your left glute, strengthen your left hamstring to keep the hip lifted. Stay. If you extended the leg on the other side, do so here. Again, the height's not as important as the engagement is the pulling up and in, almost feeling your femur lock into the hip. One more inhale. Exhale, lower. Step forward on your space. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, energetic fold, arms release. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Flow through. Inhale, three-legged dog, or right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step. Inhale, standing splits, lift and launch. So in my body, this is really more of a standing L pose. Hands can stay underneath your heart, or slowly start to walk them back, frame the foot, or maybe for added balance, interlace the hands around the ankle, and then kick, 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 kick through the foot. Find one spot to gaze at. Really squeeze the glute, lift. Tricky transition. Ungrip the hands from the ankle, lift them off the mat, bring them to heart. Everybody lift. Find warrior 3. So the torso lifts, the leg stays where it is. Capital letter T with the body. One inhale. Exhale, huge step back, full crescent. Arms come up overhead. Gaze forward, lunging towards 90 degrees. Inhale, open up, 5-pointed star, heels and toes out. Grow the heart. We're here for a moment, so really soak in this posture. Gaze up. One more inhale, grow long, press through the fingers. Exhale, horse. Hands to heart. Lowering as close as you can to 90 degrees through the knees. Ankle is stacked directly under your knees, palms pressed together. Close the eyes. You're welcome to stay here for a little bit more strength. Start to find mini pulses. Down and lower. Notice if the heart is rounding forward, if the gaze is coming back. One spot to look at or close the eyes. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stand. All right, exhale, you're going to pivot forward, looking to the front of your space. You're going to step your left foot back, or rather in. Feet are going to be about 3 to 4 feet apart. And then aligning them so that your heels are almost in a solid line. So the hips square forward, maybe this is enough. Really feeling the inner thighs want to zip together, the hip shift. You can stay here, or hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, start to hinge forward, pyramid pose. Either stay halfway, this halfway lift position through the torso, or hands come down to frame the foot. Allow the spine to slowly lengthen. Notice what's happening in the body. Everybody start to shift the weight forward just a little bit. Feel the hips square. So shift forward, place pressure on the ball of your right foot. Even if you have to come out of the stretch just a little bit, square the hips. Beautiful work. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, standing splits. Transition straight away. Left leg high again. One breath in. Exhale, Ekapada Tadasana. Sweeping through, lift into your one-legged mountain. Arms come up. Now you can stay here, or slowly start to interlace the hands underneath the lifted left foot. We'll move through this in stages. Stay, this is a great place to stay. Or for one final progression, start to kick out through the left leg. It's just like you were straightening before. It's strong through the knees, strong through the quads. Exhale, breath, start to lengthen. It's okay if the foot doesn't kick all the way out. Maybe straightens all the way. Bending the elbows, gazing forward. You can wobble, it's okay if you fall out. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend the leg. Release the fingers, come up, hold. And then lower. Shake it out. Maybe you roll out that right foot. Beautiful work. We'll flow that all other side. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. A little different first. Bring the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Come into the littlest ball that you can. Maybe you stay here because you've gotten so good at balance throughout the day. Maybe you start to lift the hands, find your shins, maybe even tuck the chin. Experiment with the gaze, maybe close the eyes. And then roll back, finding yourself on your low back. And start to rock and roll a couple times. Take 2 more rocks, we will meet in boat. Here's 2, find a lift. So find this pivot point on the pelvis. You're perfectly balanced, your heart is lifting, your legs are lifting. It's okay if the feet touch the mat. Just imagining the heart pulling up, the collarbones broadening. For 3, 2, 1, cross the feet, plant the palms, step back, find a chaturanga. Straight to down dog, inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step. Inhale, standing splits. Find what you did on the other side with the hands, either underneath the shoulders, by the foot, or interlaced around the ankle or calf. Beautiful work, yogis. Your hands are bound, release them. Everybody bring your palms to your heart center. And then inhale, lift the heart. Find your warrior three. We're asking for a lot of spine strength. Gaze is down. The whole back body is alive, fired up. Press to the heel. One more inhale. Exhale, huge step back. Find your crescent. One inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, airplane. Hinge from hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open up. 5-pointed star. Again, here for a couple breaths. Ungrip the toes, press through the heels. Allow the heart to be broad, maybe movement if you like. One more inhale. Exhale, horse. Now, you can take a traditional horse, hands in front of you. If you'd like to work on some shoulder opening, either take bare arms behind the back, reaching for opposite elbow, or if you'd like to take reverse prayer hands, allow the palms to find each other and press out through the elbows. For 3, 2, 1, inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, pivot forward, step the right foot in. Find your pyramid legs. So gazing forward. Maybe you stay, inhale. Or exhale, start to hinge from the hips. Maybe you fold all the way over the extended left leg. Everybody shift the weight forward just a little bit, coming a bit more forward. The hips will naturally start to square. Notice how this changes the stretch. Next, inhale, shift forward, standing splits, lift. One breath in. Exhale, Ekapada Shavasana. Hug in. Lift, lift, lift. Arms overhead. Now this is a great place to stay. Stay here. Or start to hollow out the low belly. Round yourself forward. Interlace the hands underneath your foot, almost like you're creating a basket. Stay here. Or on your exhale, kick the right leg forward. Allow the torso to be long. We're not here for long. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the steps. Everybody meet in Ekapada. And exhale, release the foot down. Shake out the left leg if you need it. And then come through center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold all the way. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Lift all you can. If you'd like a different sort of balance challenge, bring your hands to heart. And start to lift the spine. Stack shoulders over hips, gaze forward. Or maybe palms extend up overhead. A little bit of strength. See if you can hover the hips above the heels. For 3, 2, 1. Come down. Rock yourself back and forth 3 times. There's 1, 2, and 3. Stop momentum right in the middle, boat pose. It's okay if you're shaking. I definitely am. Just find stillness in the breath. For 3, 2, 1, cross the legs. Come forward. Find 1 cat-cow to reset. Inhale, tabletop, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward dog straight away. Take a moment here, movement or stillness, whatever you need. Just take stock of your body. When you're ready, we'll start to move. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, a lunge, step it through. Inhale, open up, warrior 2. Spiraling open, set the feet up first. Front heel intersects your back arch. Start to bend towards 90 degrees. Notice if the knee is shooting out in front of the foot. Keep your legs really strong. Press through the fingers. Inhale, reverse warrior, lift up and back. Exhale, extended side angle, reach forward, tick-tock. Bend your elbow or start to rest the fingers down. Arm comes up. Now, you can stay here in your extended warrior. Just feel the hips drop lower, one long line of energy. Again, stay. We're gonna move into half moon pose. A tricky balance. If you'd like a block for your hand or a book, welcome to do that. Or start to creep and crawl the fingers out in front of the toes. So the right fingers come forward. Begin to walk this left foot in just a bit. And then you are going to open up. Start to kick the left foot high. The hips stay open like your warrior 2. The left hand can rest at the left hip or extend all the way, fully opening through the arms. In many ways, this is like a 5-pointed star. We're really lifting. Check to make sure that you can see your toes in your peripheral vision so the leg's not kicking too far behind. Incredible work, yogis. Everybody can go back down to your warrior 2, or if you'd like a transition, we'll all meet in our shooting star. So either from warrior 2 or from your half moon, start to lift, lift, lift. Squeeze, it's okay to wobble. Keep the leg extended out. The arms open. I'll pivot just a little to face you. So the foot can be hovering at any point. Just lift as high as you can while keeping the torso long. Everybody inhale. Exhale, meet in your horse. Just rock side to side, maybe even coming up off the ball of the foot. And then settle in. Find your pulses, close the eyes. For 3, 2, 1, inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, cartwheel down, and then through a chaturanga. We'll take that all, second side. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, open up. Finding your warrior 2, arms to a T. Inhale, reverse warrior, lift. Exhale, extended side angle, tick-tock. Again, stay here. Or really find the depth of your warrior 2. Extend the fingertips down. And then start to walk them 6 to 12 inches in front of your left foot. Hop this right foot in just a little bit. And then we move into half moon. Press, press, press through the foot. Extend the arms. Don't forget to keep breathing here. Now you can either slowly lower to your warrior two, or if you'd like to transition up to our five-pointed star, we'll all meet there. Transitioning up, squeeze your right obliques. Lift the torso. Keep the leg lifted. Left arm high. Kick through the foot. Press the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Everybody meet. Find your horse. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, five-pointed star. Exhale, cartwheel forward. A little different. Step the toes up. Shake it out. I'll turn to face you. One breath, halfway left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll yourself up. Find your standing mountain. All right, closing off. Traditional balancing pose to seal up our class. You're going to slowly begin to shift the weight a little bit into the right foot. Open up through the left heel. Really starting this internal rotation of the thigh, almost opening the thigh forward. The knee points as far to the side as it can. Bring the left heel either to touch the calf, maybe to hover, or reach down, grab the foot, bring it up to your inner thigh. The most important thing, just not resting your foot on your knee joint. So finding your position. And then hands can come to heart center. If you'd like an arm variation, maybe arms wide, maybe interlace palms, press up. We'll change it up on the other side. Close the eyes if you can, even just for a moment. It's okay to wobble. Come back to that idea of connection points. So where is your right foot on the mat? And where is your left foot against your leg? Can you feel every part of your left foot press into your thigh and your thigh press into your foot? As you find the engagement, can you lift a little bit higher? One more inhale. Squeeze and hold, exhale. And then shift, come down. Start to shift the weight straight away to the left leg, open through the right thigh. Bring the right foot to your calf, your ankle, maybe hover, or maybe reach down, pull it into the inner thigh. Opening up. And you can find one of the other arm variations, or if you were working on reverse prayer pose or interlacing the elbows behind your back, welcome to do so here. So maybe bare arms, or finding the palms behind you. Notice how this changes the posture. This is what makes you want to lean back a little bit more, shift the weight forward. See if you can keep it even and grounded. Again, close the eyes even for a second. It's okay to wobble, it's okay to fall out. Take one more big inhale. Final exhale, press foot into thigh, thigh into foot. And then release. Shake it out, come forward. Inhale, start to lift the arms. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, rise. And exhale, forward fold all the way. One breath in, halfway lift, last time of class. Exhale, slowly find a seat. Scoot the hips forward on the mat as much as you need. And allow yourself to roll down. Yogi's choice here, final posture. Maybe you find bridge pose. Maybe a twist. Maybe happy baby, shoulder stand. You know what you need. We have a couple breaths. On your next exhale, meet back on your mat. Inhale, hug the knees to chest. Exhale, squeeze everything in, bring chin to chest. Inhale, full body stretch. Reach as long as you can. And exhale, final Shavasana. Feel a slight tuck of chin. Maybe roll the shoulder blades underneath you a little bit. And let the legs roll out. Yogis, I will leave you here. Any questions or comments, leave them in the chat box. As always, it is such an honor and a privilege to practice with you. I hope that you are all happy and healthy. Namaste.